안녕하세요, 우야비야입니다. 오늘 할 게임은 킹덤 컴 딜리버런스라는 게임이고요. 이 게임은 또 워낙 유명해서 다들 아실 거라 생각합니다. 근데 제가 아직 안 해봐서 이번에 한번 가져왔습니다. 자, 가보시죠. 일반 모드로 가겠습니다. 기대됩니다. 오, 그래픽 좋아. 토끼. 사슴인가? 경치 좋네. 그래픽 좋다. 되게 평화롭다. 오, 광산도 있네. 오, 이 아저씨가 좀 뭐 좀 되나보다.
God bless. Same to you. Today's a scorcher.
뭔가 지금 화면을 저렇게 비춘다는 것은 뭔가 이 게임에도 중요도가 있는 사람일 것이요. 예?
Well, husband, how goes it?
Good.
이서방.
I should get it finished today. Where on earth is Henry? I need him to run some errands.
He was still sleeping when I went out.
At this hour?
설마 헨리라는 애가 낸가?
Blue-blooded idler.
Well, it looks like he was out all evening, drinking like a lord.
오호이 대냐대.
Go and get the lazy bones
오호.
up then.
어?
Quick clout round the ear should do it.
아유, 스미스님 어서 오세요. 성추행, 부부끼리 성추행이라고는 조금 그렇지 않나요?
Henry, get up now. There's work to be done.
Get up or I'll come.
이 헨리라는 애가 안가
Hear
봐요.
that? You'd better not
주인공인 것
vex
같다.
him. Now get up quick. Your breakfast is on the table.
네,
Wait,
방금
what's
했어요,
this?
방금.
Have you been... Oh, Henry. How many times have I told you about fighting?
Oh, it's nothing. It's just a scratch.
You've been at that sword play again, haven't you? You'd better pray your father
약간 조금
doesn't hear
꼴통인갑다.
it. You know how he feels about it.
Oh, don't worry, it wasn't that. I just scratched myself is all.
Well, just don't come crying to me if you really do get hurt. Now get up, you rogue.
떠마 기지개 피 주고. 백수 간다
Fine
하대.
state you're in this morning. What on earth
아침부터
did you
꼬리
get
그게
up to
뭐니?
last night?
어젯밤에 뭘한겨? 이 대화의 처음 두 선택지로 당신의 캐릭터의 능력치를 선택한다. 만약 선택한 능력치가 마음에 들지 않는다 해도 나중에는 다 올릴 수 있다. 걱정하지 마라. 글쎄요. 왜 아, 저는 또 술을 좋아하기 때문에 술집에서
Nothing much.
술 한잔 한 걸로
Me and the lads were just
하겠습니다.
having a chat in the tavern. Some wayfarer stopped by. He was telling us what's going on in the world, and
뭐 어제 저 친구 만나가 소주 한잔 했어.
I lost track of time.
Well, I hope he didn't fill your head with nonsense. Well, I've got a feeling there's something
레벨
you're not
상승.
telling me. And it's connected with that scratch on your hand. And that suspicious-looking character with a sword who turned up in town recently.
에헤. 아이,
You think
검술은
he's
뭔
teaching you
검술?
sword fighting, don't you?
다 말빨로
Here's what
조지겠어.
that be to me. Here. I'm not lying to you, Ma.
All right, then, if you say so. I don't mean to pry, but you know your father takes a dim view of such things.
목표의 시작 아버지한테 가시오. 엄마,
Is Father
아빠 많이
angry?
화났어?
Sleeping late.
He's not happy.
아버지 많이
Yesterday
열받았어?
you promised him you'd help finish that sword for Sir Radzig. He's not as young as he was. And you know how his joints pain him. He's too proud to complain, but he needs your help, Henry.
I know. Don't worry, Ma.
가야지
Of course
가야지.
I'll help.
아버지 도와드리러 가야지.
Good. He always says his knees ache when there's a storm coming. I hope they're wrong this time. It's looking like such a nice day.
그 전에 일단 좀 배가 고픈데
Can I get something to
먹을 거
eat?
좀 없어요?
I left some breakfast on the table. Help yourself.
알겠어요. 스칼리츠. 일단 제일 먼저 파밍. 다 가져가. 다 먹어. 일단 파밍이야. 됐어. 무기 같은 거 없나? 이거 뭐야? 떠먹기? 이거 먹고 나갑시다. 아빠한테 갔다 올게 엄마. 아버지한테 가시오.
Come here, I need your help.
예. 아버지 저 왔습니다.
At least you're up, that's a start. Anyway, we've a lot of work to do today. I'm finishing the sword for Sir Radzig.
아드직 경의 검을 마무리하는데 도움이 필요하다.
I'm running out of charcoal. Run to the market and buy a bag from the charcoal.
시장에 가서
I need
붓을
some money.
사와라.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Kunesh still owes me for an axe, a hammer, and the nails.
도끼,
I
망치,
sold him a
목값을 아직
month ago. Not
못
to mention his
받았다.
debt from before. Go and tell him to pay up at least
돈
for
받으러
the
가라.
axe and hammer.
아, 돈 대신 받아오라
Use the money
이거네.
to buy the charcoal.
Kunesh, that drunkard. That'll be fun.
Well, you're a big lad now. I'm sure you can manage. If not, tell him that next time I'll come myself and personally
Oi.
use that hammer to bang those nails into his arse.
Sure, I'll be
아버지
happy to hear
무섭네.
it. Is that all?
Not quite. The Chamberlain at the castle has the cross guard for Sir Radzig's sword, which I had engraved in Sasau.
You want me to go and pick it up? All right.
돈이랑
Money, charcoal,
꽃이랑
crossbow.
말미.
Got it.
And ale. Stop off at the tavern on your way home.
내일 술도
Well, you'll be going
아,
there anyway to see that girl of yours.
내가 여자친구가
Make sure the
있었네.
ale's still cool from the cellar when you get back.
Her name is Bianca.
여자친구 이름이
Right,
비앙카구나.
Make sure Bianca draws me a nice cool one. Run along now. Work won't wait.
어허. 임무 기록. 꽃이랑 돈이랑 날밑. 그리고 에일 사오기. 아침밥 보고 가면 되네. 여친 이쁜지 보러 가죠. 그러시죠. 내 여친 얼마나 이쁜지 한번 보러 가세요. 일단 저기 나침반에 보이는 저거 따라가면 될 것 같아요. 아, 동네 좋다.
God be with
어머.
you, Henry.
안녕하세요. 뭐 하시나? 물 뜨나?
Which king do you mean, Master Tobias?
어?
The one sitting in some
이 사람이 숯
forsaken dungeon.
하는 사람인가 보다.
Can you not see I'm busy with Master Fafa here? If it's charcoal you want, lad,
어,
come and talk to my helper.
화를 내노.
Welcome, Master Tobias.
숯좀 주이소. 물건을 구매할 때는 먼저 2를 눌러서 장바구니에 넣고 X를 눌러서 충전할 수 있다. 아, 돈이 얼마 있냐? 돈이 하나도 없는데. 아, 일단 그러면은 돈부터 받으러 가야 되네. 식료품점. 여기는 식료품점이고. 대단사.
Garlic soup for the winter, onion soup for the spring. Asparagus for taste, the fruit or whatever.
그 사람을 만나러 가야 될 것 같은데. 돈 받을 사람. 이거 아닌가? 인가봐요. 빚진 돈을 받으려면 C 따라가야 되네. C 돈부터 받아야지. 그래야 아버지 시킨 거 저 숯하고 사지. 여기는 아닌 것 같고. 이쪽인가? 여기인가? 아닌가 봐요. 일로 가는 것 같다. 어디 있습니까? 오! 이스 닭 죽는다. 본 사람 없지? 아니, 한번 때려본 건데 죽네 진짜. 쿠네시 이 사람이다. 이 사람.
With you, Kunesh.
안녕하십니까 아이씨. 왜 왔겠어요? 돈 받으러 왔지.
My
Don't
father
know
sent me to
his
get the
door.
coin you owe him for the axe, hammer, and nails.
I've got nothing. Clear off.
이 아이씨 보소.
You know you.
좀이라도 줘요. 그래야 내가 아버지한테 할 말이 생기지.
If he went to the bailiff about it, you'd be in deep water. At least pay for the tools if you can't pay for everything.
I told you I have no coin, you bastard. Get the hell out
아,
of here.
생활자식아?
Or I'll use the axe on you.
이 아이씨 보소. 목표를 달성하기 위해 때로는 무력보단 설득이 필요할 수 있다. 사람들과 대화할 때 어느 방향으로 상대를 설득할지 결정할 수 있다. 아, 힘으로 하냐, 뭐 말빨로 하냐, 뭐 그런 건가 보네. 아, 우리 아빠 부른다 할까? 우리 아빠 부른다. 일단 잡지 않고 못 넘어간다 이야기하자.
Look, I know things aren't. Your wife ran off. Booze is dear these days, and you're as much use as a square wheel. It's no wonder you're
그래,
short.
돈 받을 때까지 내 안 갑니다.
But a debt's a debt, and I
돈
can't leave
주이소,
here without
빨리.
something.
If I had anything to give, I'd give it. But I've got nothing.
아,
Leave
성공했대.
me in peace, all of you. And don't come back.
다른 방법으로 도끼야 망치 못들을 빼앗으시라고? 뭔 방법으로? 한번 들어가봐. 정말 싸워야 되나? 그럼 뭐 가진 거 없나? 여기 뭐 없어? 사적인 공간에 들어왔대. 아, 야, 남의 집에 함부로 들어가면 안 되네. 가면 안 될 것 같고. 새끼, 훔쳐.
Christ! A thief! People! A thief! I see a thief! Go!
야, 야, 이거야. 아니 안 훔쳤어요.
Help! Arrest that thief!
씨.
Don't move a finger.
아니. 아하. 왼쪽이 훅, 우측이 잽, 발차기. 어깨가 뚝.
Surrender.
예.
Under arrest for breaking the law.
예. 아, 죄송합니다.
Someone saw you stealing. You should have thought twice about what you were doing. That will land you a fat.
돈 없는데 나. 비밀 임무 수행 중이라고. 돈이 없어요.
That much? I don't have enough on me.
You don't pay, you go to jail.
감옥에 가야 돼? 야,
Hey, you!
도망가. 돈, 튀어. 아니 저 아저씨가 문제시 잠깐만요 아저씨. 잠깐만. 아니 저 사람이 돈을 안 갚았다 이게? 알았어.
Why, yeah.
아니 잠깐만. 야 이게 쉽지 않네. 어이구. 다시 시작하는 거네. 야, 참 어렵다. 말을 한 번 더 걸어봐야 되나?
Look out.
안 들키고 어떻게 갖고 갈 방법이 있나? 여기서 집을 들어가면은 분명히 또 이 자식이 또 경비 아저씨 부를 거고. 또 방법이 없을까나?
God save you, Henry.
아저씨 쏘면 안 돼요?
Damn.
아저씨 딴 데 가봐 그럼. 저기 가봐요. 절로 가봐 절로. 저기 멀리. 이제 아저씨 갈 것 같아. 안 보일 때 훔쳐가야 돼. 나쁜 놈. 아저씨 빨리빨리 좀 놓고 가봐요. 여기서 보이는데? 이렇게 보면? 딱 보이잖아. 아까 여기 있을 때 걸렸거든요. 딴 데 가라. 뭐야 왜 또 일로 와? 또 나무 패? 딴 데 가봐요. 간다. 이 자식 집도 가. 문 닫고. 훔칠 거 없나?
What do you want? You have no business here.
알았어요. 아저씨 알았어요. 아이 참. 씨. 뽑기 가지고는 돈이 안 되는데. 방법이 없나? 훔칠 거 없나? 좀 더 훔쳐가야 될 것 같은데. 아저씨 계십니까? 아저씨? 이 집
A locked chest. I'll need a lockpick to get into that.
잠긴 상자.
Fritz might have one.
난 뭐 들고 있는 게 있나? 뭐 자물쇠 여는 게 있는 것 같은데. 열쇠 구름이 하나 있다. 응? 락핏이 없대. 예, 갈게요. 예. 죄송해요. 이걸 어떻게 가져가지? 다른 방법으로 도끼와 망치 못들을 빼앗아라. 프리츠가 누구지?
Aren't they lovely?
Linen and silk. Come right up and take some home.
이거를 좀 얻고 싶은데. 이는 안 되나? 프리츠가 누군지 알고 가.
Take a look. I've got everything you need. I'll bring it to you tonight.
이거 누구야? 애인.
Rooms for your house. Rakes and hoes for your field. What else do you need? Come on up and see. Everything for the house. Garden and field. Knives, axes, rakes.
선술집?
You can't be serious, Deutsch. Insulting our king.
What insult? I say only the truth. Sigismund has done only what he had to.
He had to abduct the king. He had to lure his cousin Prokop into a trap and imprison him.
뭔
He had to
자식도 무슨
invade the
이야기를 하는
Tsar
거야?
of Tartars and besiege Gutenberg.
Why not? What is this Wenceslas for a king? The empire is falling asunder in his hands. The German counts elected Ruprecht of the Palatinate as king because your Wenceslas would not go to their deeds even.
German
뒷땅 까고 있네.
counts, traitors.
Now even the Pope
God be with
is
you,
opposed
Henry.
to your king.
I'm with you,
So are
Matthew.
such lords as
What's going on here?
Rosenberg.
Deutsch is
Even
spouting
Lord
shit.
Grand Dukes Albrecht
What?
and
Just
Wilhelm.
친구들인
listen
것 같다.
for yourself.
Someone has to bring order and reunite the empire.
어휴,
What do I
딱
do
놀랐노.
about the Austrians? And nowadays, not even the devil himself can keep up with all the popes. Which is the rightful pope? The one in Rome or the one in Avignon?
Do not blaspheme, Alex.
No, it's true, though. Wenceslas is the king of Bohemia. Bohemian nobles are on his side. To hell with Rosenberg and his cabal. Sir Ratzik is Wenceslas' commander-in-chief. He stayed loyal to the king. And if he heard you talking like this, he would have you whipped like a dog.
Your
그래,
deal will soon have
조심해.
nothing
다른
left to
사람도
do.
다 듣고 있대, 너.
Jobs had to sell Luxembourg to help your king. South Bohemia is with
And
Sigismund
don't
and
forget about Gutenberg, where Germans like you kissed Sigismund's feet to keep their heads.
yes, but
Goodman Deutsch, this is pointless. Let us talk of more pleasant things.
My words exactly.
Deutsch has gone too far. Wenceslas is our rightful king.
Deutsch is an idiot. But what can you do? I might have an idea. Deutsch deserves to be taught a lesson. Doesn't he, Fritz?
아까 프리츠가 얘인갑다.
Give him a proper hiding.
Are you mad?
뭐 따는 거 얻을 수 있다 했는데.
Don't listen to Fritz. I've got a better idea. Deutsch was talking such shit, it made me think of that huge parliament. You know, the one right next to his freshly whitewashed house. You think we should redecorate for him? Count me in.
Well, I'd rather torch it, to be honest. But throwing some tears all day.
What do you say, Henry?
But I was going to get ale for father and a few other things. We're finishing Sir Radzig's sword.
Come on. Throwing a few handfuls of manure is not going to take all day.
And it's our duty to defend the honor of our king. So,
언제 누가 왕 그 신경 그렇게 많이 쓴 뭐?
are you with us?
야, 나 씨 아버지한테 큰일 나요. 아, 그렇지. 이거 해가지고 뭐 따는 거 있으면
What do you need?
그거 받으면 될 것 같은데?
Kruna shows money to
아,
father.
맞네.
I tried talking to him, but he wouldn't listen. I need more than words to get
그래,
caught
그 아저씨가
up.
돈을 안
I can't
준다.
handle it on my own.
No problem. We'll back you up. Just as soon as we're done plastering Deutsch's house.
I'll be happy to sort out that drunken oaf.
All right.
오케이.
Let's go while Deutsch is still sitting safely in the tavern.
예. 야, 너가 앞장서야지. 왜 가만히 있냐? 어? F 찾아가라고? 오케이. 가자. 얘들아, 가자. 야, 그거 따는 거 줘야 돼. 애들 뛰는 거 겁나 웃기네. 그게 걷는 거랑 뛰는 거랑 뭐가 다르냐, 얘들아. 돈이 하라고?
Listen, there's this locked chest I need to get into.
Really? An honest trade not good enough for you anymore?
It's just that someone has something that doesn't belong to me.
아니, 돈을 받아야 되는데 막 돈을 안 주잖아, 그 아저씨가.
If you say so. It's not skin off my nose anyway. I've got some lockpicks you can have. But if you get caught, you didn't get them from me.
고맙다, 친구야.
Never heard of you. Thanks, Fritz.
그냥 됐고.
So are we doing this or not?
Wait. We have to check that the coast is clear.
Why? Deutsch is in the tavern.
But maybe you noticed after all these years that he has a wife and a son.
And that's a problem?
Aye, it is. Henry, you go and lure her away somehow.
Why me?
야, 씨. 힘든 거 왜 내만 시켜?
Yeah.
Good day, Henry.
아내를 깨내라고? 누가 아내야? 나? 여기
What do you want?
아줌마. 아무것도 아니면은 딴 거고 이걸 해야 되네 무조건.
I just went by the tavern and your husband was in there talking nonsense. I thought someone should take him home before he gets himself in
그렇지.
trouble.
저 남편분이 저 뒷담 까고 있어요.
Well, he kept saying that Sigismund was right and King Wenceslas is a drunkard, that sort of thing.
플라미디
Some people took exception,
예상했다가.
so I thought...
God almighty, the fool. Next thing he'll start on about the popes.
데리고 와야 돼
Might have
빨리.
mentioned the popes too.
Thank you for telling me. I just hope I can catch him before he gets into another fight.
맞아 빨리 가야 돼 빨리. 어디 가 있어? 야 했대 했어. 목소 왜 연락하노? 지네 그냥 집에 던진다고?
What are you waiting for, soldier? Fire the trebuchet! For king and country!
진짜 애들 많네.
Country my ass. This is all good, clean, fun.
Nearly as good
에라이
as having
뒷땅
that
까지 마라
traitor
이씨
killer.
하면서 던지네.
Nearly. Now that would be sweet.
That's for Sigismund.
Woohoo! Eat shit, Dodgers.
되게 소심한
What
목소리한다.
the fuck do you think you're doing?
Hey, Hans, can't you see? We're decorating your house for you.
It's like your old man was saying in the tavern about that traitor Sigismund. We're just doing what we have to do.
Horse sons! I'll make those smiles off your faces!
Oh, I'd like to see you try. What are you doing here, Zbigniew? Hanging out with this poxy Deutscher? Maybe you'd like to try
일단
out the
4대
latest
3이네.
German fashion.
괜찮아. 이길 수 있어.
Fucker! I'll make you pay for that.
뭐 싸우는 거야? F를 잘 써야 되겠구만. 얘들아 먼저 싸워라. 파. 오, 씨, 너무 때리는 거 봐서. 그렇지, 그렇지. 뒤에서 때려, 뒤에서 때려. 야씨가. 일로 와, 일로 와. 잘한다, 잘한다. 야, 다구리지, 다구리. 내가 도와줄게. 일로 와. 일로 와. 새끼야. 새끼, 새끼. 저놈 새끼. 아유, 발로 감사합니다.
Run, you cowards!
뭐 누가 온대. 튀어, 튀어, 튀어. 얘들 뛰는 거 맞아? 어디로 도망간대, 너희들. 어디 도망간대? 같이 가자. 야, 같이 가. 같이 가. 도망온 거 맞지? 다 같이 몰려서 가는 거 봐. 우리 어디로 가냐 근데? 쿠네시 아까 보면 쿠네시 집? 쿠네시 집 F. 동네 한 바퀴 돌고 있노 이거. 빨리 내 저거 아버지 돈 받고 가야 된다 얘들아. 빨리 뛰어봐 전력으로. 어? 하고 있지? 뛰고 있지 지금.
Carrots and apples picked today to put a smile on your face.
뛰고 있지? 그럼 더 빨리 뛰어주겠니? 가자. 왜 이렇게 돌아오냐 근데? 더 빨리 올 수 있는데? 왜 글로 가? 어디 가는데? 야 저기 있어 아저씨. 야 왔네. 다 왔니? 자식들이
Sorted that Deutsch out.
느긋하게 걸어다니는 거 보소.
That was pretty close, eh?
That old bastard didn't stand a chance.
True, but I'm worried that fucker Hans will snitch on us.
Well, let him. Then I'll snitch on him. And anyway, what can they do to us for throwing a bit of dung?
Good point.
얘는 좀 맞았나 본데? 한 명? 갈색 옷 입은 애?
I need a hand with
나 좀 도와줘봐.
Sure, mate. You helped us, so we'll help you.
Let's get to it then. How are you, Henry?
Look out.
너 어떻게 해줄 건데? 어떻게 도와줄 거야? 뭐 어떻게 도와줄 거야?
Kanesh, get out here, you old goat. I've something to show you.
마 나와봐라.
Huh?
안 나오는데? 얘들아 안 나오잖아. 나왔다. 아저씨 나왔다.
What the fuck are you here for?
야, 그거 지키고 있어라. 기다려봐. 눈 닫고. 뭐에 있다는지 한번 보자. 뭐야? 무슨 일이고?
Enough! I give up.
아.
Take what you want. It's not much, but it's all I have. You understand?
애들이 두드려 팼나봐. 오케이. 아 이렇게 쉽게 할 수 있는 거였어? 됐다. 아 꺼냈다 이제. 돈 대만한 거 다 갖고 와래. 이 아저씨 완전 빈털털이야. 없어. 아이. 날밑을 받아오고 내일 사가고 숯 한 자루. 근데 내가 돈이 있나? 이거 팔아야 되나 보다.
Welcome, Henry.
예. 숯 좀 사야 되거든요.
Good health to you.
거래 좀 합시다. 판매. 내시 도끼. 망치. 못. 판매 완료는 어떻게 하는 거냐? 숯. 됐나? 구매하는 거는 이거고 거래 완료. 숯을 10개 사야 돼? 아저씨 9개만 더 주시겠어요? 9개. 됐어. 또 샀고. 술집 2. 순술집이 어디로? 여긴가?
Got it for you right here.
네? 이 아줌마한테 말 걸어야 되는가 보다. 비앙카다. 내 여친. 오호, 내 왔어.
God save my lovely. You're looking well today.
내 사랑, 오늘도
You
아름다우시네.
too handsome. What brings you here?
Just ale.
What else could I
아버지가 에일
expect
좀
from a
사오래.
village lout? What will it be then? Ragamuffin?
너?
I need ale for
아, 맞네. 너라고 할
A
걸.
pitcher as usual?
아,
Bring me a cool one from the cellar.
But of course.
아, 내가 잘못했네.
Thanks.
It's on me today. You can pay me back this evening.
저녁에 갚으래.
Here you go.
저녁에 뭐?
This evening
왜?
I'll have something more for you.
I can't wait.
어머, 왜 그러니?
You'll have something to look forward to this evening.
왔다, 마.
You too. Oh, by the way, that shifty-looking fellow was asking after you.
Maniac.
I suppose. He's a man who makes his coin robbing honest wayfarer. I'm sure of it. I'll be happy when he's gone for good. But what in heaven's name are you up to with him?
He promised to teach me how to use a sword.
What use would that be to you?
Enough. You sound just like father. I'll be going now. See you this evening.
Hal, I've got something special for you.
Is that so?
뭘 준비했어?
What would that be?
Your favorite, Savior Schnapps.
Really? You're an angel.
뭔데? 그게 뭔데?
I hope you'll thank me properly later.
You bet I will.
Jesus.
아, 저거를 마시면은 바로 저장할 수 있다. 잠을 자야 저장되고. 다음 임무가 2. 이제 받을 건 다 받고 구할 건 다 하고 있고. 다음 퀘스트 하러 갑시다. 근데 이 공격하는 게 뭔가 되게 반응이 느린 것 같은 느낌도 있네요. 시프트가 뛰는 거고. 누구한테 말해야 되지?
I'll be with you.
I'm with you, Henry.
안녕하십니까.
How are you?
날밑을 받으러 왔습니다요.
Father sent me. We're forging a sword for Sir Radzig, and the Chamberlain has the crossguard and pommel. Father had them engraved in Sasau.
Right. They're here. The Chamberlain gave them to us for you. We looked them over. Beautiful work. I've never seen anything so fine.
예, 좀 빨리 좀 있어. 나 가야 돼요.
Just make sure you don't botch it.
When did I ever botch anything?
Where shall I start?
Ah, shut up and give me what I want, or I'll kick your ass this evening.
Right
내놔라,
away,
빨리.
your lordship.
Magnificent. Shame I can't keep the sword for myself.
Well, I better go if we're to get the job done by this evening.
Godspeed. See you later in the tavern.
You certainly will. After today's
그렇지.
work, the ale might even be on me.
술 한잔 좋다. 다 받았고 마지막 금술 교수도 받으래요. 어디로 가야 되나? 일로 쭉 가면 되나? 빨리 갑시다. 오, 지진다. 누구한테 받아야 되는 거야? 이?
Hey, Pip. Do you want to learn something?
아, 이 사람이다.
Have you recovered from yesterday's great wound?
Oh, it was nothing. Except Mother noticed and had a word or two to say about it.
엄마한테
My mother's
들킬
happy when
뻔했어요.
her son
큰일 날
starts to
뻔했다.
take an interest in swords. Where there's weapons, there's death. The question is, what do you want?
I don't want to rot in this hole forever. I feel like I don't belong here. I want to live and see the world. But the world's a dangerous place and I need to know how to protect myself.
Spoken like a man. And as it happens, today's your last chance. I have to leave.
Mhm.
So, are you ready to get stuck in?
Yes.
Yep.
All right, I wait on the ground by the sheepfold as usual.
어디로 가면 돼요? 갑시다. 검술 좀 한번 배워봅시다. 좀 빨리 가면 안 돼요? 나 지금 급하거든요? 빨리 좀 가지.
So, can we get started?
빨리 합시다.
We can.
Good. And since today's the last time we'll be seeing each other, you can show me everything I've taught
아니 뭐
you.
배운 게 없는데 보여달래. 어?
Very well. Let's start with the basics. Keep moving. Your life
오케이.
depends on it.
좌우 컨트롤 A와 D를 이용해서 어허
All right. Now try to hit me.
공격하라고?
You have to put your weight into your attack. If you just fiddle around, you'll get nowhere.
한 방에
Try
뚝배기
slashing from
깨질 수도
different
있어요, 아저씨.
sides. Unpredictability is the key. Never repeat yourself.
알았어. 아유 씨.
Good.
야.
Good. Once again.
마우스를 좌측
Good. Once again.
하단
All right.
그리고 우측
Good.
뚝배기
The point of the blade is for stabbing. Try it a few times.
찔러보라고? 찌르는 거 어떻게 찔러? 오케이. 야.
Fine.
어우씨 아저씨 잘 먹는데.
Good.
오.
Good.
좌측
Let's try
빼기
something
우측
else. One
찌르기.
strike I can fend off without a sweat. But if you chain your strikes, I'll have a much harder time. As soon as you
그렇지.
land one blow, follow it with another.
대고 찌르고 대고 찌르고 한 번 더 배.
Very good.
예. 나 잘하죠?
All right. That's enough.
끝이야 이게?
I don't know about you, but I'm tired and thirsty.
아니 이 아저씨 너무 날로 먹네 이거.
No one becomes a master swordsman overnight.
이거 나도 가르쳐
You
주겠다.
have to work and work. And the main thing is to use what you've learned in real.
갖다 주러 갑시다. 아버지한테. 아버지 왔습니다. 돈 받아왔어요 나.
Yeah, about time. Have you got everything I wanted?
그럼요.
I have charcoal,
왜죠?
the hilt, and the ale. We can start.
Good job. Let's have it then, son. Well done. Right. Let's see what kind of job the master in Sasau did for us. Look at that, lad. Well, that's what I call craftsmanship.
What does the inscription mean?
Damned if I know.
잘 모르겠는데 좋은지 아버지 저는.
Latin, maybe? Lord Radzig ordered it. Oh, this will be the finest sword I've ever made. We got the charcoal.
또 준비되어
Fire
있습니다.
up the forge. We'll put it all together. By the way, someone paid me a call. I reckon you might know what it was about.
누가 찾아왔죠?
I'm not sure. Really? Because I'm pretty sure you and your friends threw dung at Deutsch's freshly whitewashed house.
아,
Was
그
here with catchpole earlier.
일부러 던진 게 아니고 애들 시켜가지고.
What got into you, Hal?
That Deutsch was talking treason in the tavern about Sigismund and the king. He got what he deserved.
그 아버지 때문이에요. 아버지 그 돈 받으려고 내가 일부러 그렇게 한 건데.
You can go clean up the mess you made and apologize to him. I have a trade to run. The German pays well, and having my son in the pillory helps nothing and nobody, least of all the king. You understand?
Yes.
Look me in the eye, Henry.
알겠습니다, 아버지.
Do you understand?
I understand.
예. 다가갈게요.
And we'll never have this conversation again.
So you think it's right to let traitors speak ill of our king?
The boy gets caught making a fool of himself, and he still hasn't learned his lesson. So Deutsch spouts rubbish, and what? You turn into a common thug. You might win a fight with violence, but you'll never win an argument. Remember, Henry, if you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists.
그렇군요.
Furnace is ready.
Right, we'll do the
말빨로 나는 앞으로 나가야 되겠구만. 싸움보다는 말빨.
I'll heat it up, and when I take it out, you slip the grip on so it fits exactly. You know what you're doing.
아, 그지 그 장갑 하나 끼고.
Do it.
오, 조심하세요. 오, 난 맨손인데. 야, 씨. 어우, 씨.
Good. Once more.
와, 자기는 장갑 끼고. 너무한 거 아닌겨?
That's it. Done. Now file it down so it sits well in the hand. I'll prepare the guard.
칼이 저렇게 쉽게 만드는 거였나?
Father, why did you leave Prague? Who ever heard of a master swordsmith making horseshoes in a village?
I had my reasons, Hal. And here I have your mother and you. Why would I want any other life?
Do you remember Emperor Charles?
I do. Life was good under his reign.
그렇겠죠. 며칠 걸리는데 이렇게 완전 그냥 조립식이네.
A score of castles, had a bridge made over the Moldau, and founded a university, and all without a war. He knew how to rule.
Better than Wenceslas.
Better by far. But Wenceslas doesn't have it easy. It's hard to step into the shoes of someone whose like is born only once 1,000 years.
What about Sigismund?
Do you think Charles would have brought an army down on his own people like Sigismund? No. Wenceslas may not be the equal of his father, but Sigismund, he brings shame to the royal name. How's it going?
다 돼갑니다, 아버지.
Give it here, and we'll put it all together.
뭐야, 손잡이 저거 뭔데? 다 좋은데 손잡이가 좀 많이 허술한데요?
It's magnificent.
Indeed it is. The Lord be with you. My father sent me for those nails.
Good day to you, Teresa. They're ready. Will you fetch them for me?
여자친구보다 저 사람이 더 이쁜 것 같은데?
Henry, are you alright?
못을 어디서 가져오니? 집 안에 있나 봐요. 못이 보자. 못. 아닌가? 아, 여기 있구나. 네? 못 주러 갑시다. 예, 못 주러 갑니다. 여기 있어.
Here are those nails you wanted.
Thanks. So, how's Bianca?
She's fine. Why do you ask?
왜 물어봐?
Will you be going to the dance this evening?
We will.
Maybe we'll see each other there. Anyway, mustn't keep you.
혹시 나한테 관심이 있나?
That sword is truly beautiful.
야. 너 이 새끼 이거
Fine lass, eh?
안 된다.
Now stop staring at her and come and see this. It's time for the trial by fire.
오. 요, 아버지 좀 하네.
We did a fine job.
I would expect nothing less from such a renowned swordsmith.
아, 이 사람이 뭐 좀 되는 것 같다.
You haven't lost your skills, though.
오, 자세 보소. 요.
Would you like to try it?
Sir, what good is a sword to a
Let him
commoner?
try it.
아버지 나 아까 저 배우고 왔어요. 아자. 아이고. 장난하는 지금.
You still have a lot to learn. Ask your father to show you how. He knows what he's about.
Learning his trade will serve him better in life, sir.
Perhaps. But who knows what the future holds for each of us. I see that you almost have it finished.
It just needs a polish, then Henry will bring it to you.
Excellent. Fine work, very fine. A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer. What say you, Svan?
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently. How odd to find such an accomplished swordsmith working in a place like this. A man of his talent would have no problem making a fortune in Prague or Vienna.
You're right. It's a very long and peculiar story.
I'd be glad to listen to it over a cup of wine, but duty calls, and I must leave. Here you are. Learn from your father. He truly is a master of his craft.
I'm sure our paths will cross again.
He certainly will.
아, 넌 칼 쓰면 안 되겠다. 나는 칼 쓰면 안 되겠다. 이거는 칼질이 영 안 되네.
Send your son up to me with it. Good work, Martin.
Sir.
It's been an honor, says Svan. Have a safe journey to Sasau.
The honor is mine, Sir Radzik. Thank you for the hospitality.
아, 주인공이 왜 이렇게 없어 보이냐?
A long, peculiar history. That was a long time ago. I might tell you about it sometime, but not today.
Will you teach me how to use it like Sir Radzik said?
Why?
Well, it could come in useful. Maybe I'll travel a bit before settling down. I'd like to know more than the tavern on the green and the forge.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house.
You talk as if you've seen it happen.
A man my age has seen a lot. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits, like keeping your head on your shoulders. I want to end my days in Skalitz, here, beneath the linden tree and by your mother's side.
Well, so do I, one day. But first, I'd like to see the world, meet new people.
Meet them or beat them?
Meet. Do you have to keep going on about it?
Then you've no need to learn swordplay.
뭐고? 뭔 일 났나 보다.
A messenger. He was in a hurry. What's happened?
어? 뭔데? 쳐들어온다. 뭐 떼게 생겼네. 와, 나 많대. 이 조그만한 동네에 뭐 저래 사람이 많이 왔노? 와. 난리 났다, 난리 났어.
Listen to me, Al. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle. Hurry. And what about you?
빨리. 야, 지금 칼하고 이런 게 문제가 지금. 빨리 도망가야지.
There is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind. I'll go with you. No. You'll do what I say right now. Give the sword to Sir Radzik. If anything happens, he'll take care of you. He owes me.
엄마 찾아야 된다. 엄마 찾아야 돼. 예. 빨리. 난리 났다. 엄마. 순식간이네.
closing!
어허.
Move it, people! Come on! Come on! Oh, Henry! Thank God!
아니 씨 엄마 안 찾고 어디 가노?
Keep running, people! Come on! Mind this for me. Are you mad? You can't go back!
빨리 엄마 찾으러 가라.
Get through the gates!
야, 아버지 좀 한다. 와, 씨. 안 돼! 야, 이 새끼들아. 갔다, 저 나쁜 놈 봤다. 우리 엄마. 아, 씨, 빨리 가서 도와드려야지. 헐! 안 돼! 저 나쁜 새끼, 우리 아버지 죽이겠다, 저거. 안 돼! 야, 너무 무참하게 죽이는 거 아니야? 못된 새끼.
Come on, Hal! You can still make it! Run!
일단 도망가라. 일단 도망가.
Find a horse! Ride to Talberg!
오락오락 해놓고 씨 문 닫는 건 뭐야?
Ride by the moat! There's a path down there! Jump down from the wall and flee!
도망가 빨리. 일단 튀어. 이 새끼들 저 빡빡머리인데 복수한다 저거. 어디로 가야 되노? 도망치라고? 아, 튀어. 모르겠고 튀어라 있다. 저 A 있는 데로 가야 되나봐. 튀어. 말 불러. 테레사가 적들로부터 도망. 새끼들. 야, 이 새끼야. 야, 죽여. 새끼. 죽여. 잠깐. 미안. 말을 왜 타노? 말을 왜 타노? 잠깐만. 올라타. W. 타. 도망가. 왜 안 도망가노? 오케이. 일로 가는 거 맞아요? 내가 추를 놨대요. 근데 저 여자 도와줬는지 안 도와줬는지 모르겠다. 쫓아온다. 씨, 아프다. 한 대 맞았어. 뛰어. 좀 더 빨리 달리는 게 시프트 2번 누르는 거래요. 도망가. 야씨, 도와주고 싶은데 안 된다, 야야. 일단 가야 된다. 알아, 좀만 힘내봐라. 뭐 왔다, 도망갔다. 뛰어. 오우, 좀 잘 피했다 방금. 야, 사람 살리죠 이서. 네, 죽일랍니다. 네, 쏘면 안 됩니다. 저렇게 쏘는데 한 대도 못 맞춘다고? 심하네. 어쨌든 살아 도망갔네. 아이고 아파라.
Someone give him a drink and bring hot wine and bandages.
아이고 감사합니다.
Tell me, boy, who are you and where are you from? What in hell's name happened?
I've come from Skalitz. They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the
A
ground?
huge army. They attacked without warning. And they weren't Czechs or Germans either.
Who then?
I don't know. I've never seen armor like it or heard their language.
누구지?
Maybe Tatars?
Tartars.
후만인.
Well, we'll deal with that later. First, let's have a look at that leg of yours.
살살 해줘요. 아이씨 살살.
Put your teeth, boy.
살살.
I'm gonna pull that arrow out.
살살. 어우 쉣. 어우 님이. 겁나 아프겠네.
Easy. All done. You were lucky, lad. The arrow missed the bone. It only needed bandaging, and I've done that often enough before. War is a good teacher. Can you stand? There you go. Good as new.
아야.
Thank you. If you idlers nothing better to do, get back to work. You'll have to speak to Lord Divish. Can you manage?
그래도 아저씨 부축은 해주네.
Sir, this is a survivor from...
I heard, Robart. Tell me, boy, what exactly happened?
Did you see the ensigns of the attackers? And were there any more survivors?
So, I don't know what army it was, but it was huge. There were dozens of banners flying on the hill above Skalitz.
진짜 겁나 많았어요.
The ones
장난
who did the
아닙니다.
slaughtering spoke a strange language. They burned Skalitz to the ground, but a lot of people took refuge in the castle. I wasn't quick enough. And as I fled, they shouted from the battlements that I should come and warn you.
The soldiers the boy didn't recognize. They could be those Cumans of Sigismund's. It said they came to Hungary from the
여기서
east.
이야기
Now
안에
they're
쿠만일
his
수도
army.
있다고.
Sacking Gutenberg must have given him a taste for stolen silver.
Skalitz is a small castle, sir. If Sigismund attacks, they can't hold.
Indeed, Sir Robard. And our small garrison would be no help, even if we could risk sending them.
You think we're next in line?
Maybe.
그렇지. 이것도 조심해야지. 다음 차례 될 수 있지.
What's your name, boy?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith.
I know him. Did he make it inside the castle? I'm sorry. It's in God's hands now. No one else can help us. Anyway, thank you for risking your neck to warn us. Robard, take care of Henry. Make sure he gets something to eat and some rest.
Yes, sir.
And get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst.
이 사람은 그래도 좀 똑똑하네.
Make all the necessary arrangements.
As you command, sir.
봅시다. 이제 로바드 경과 이야기를 하라고 내려가야 되겠죠. 이 사람이 로바드 경이지.
You've done well, lad. I'm sorry for your loss. You must be all done in. Why don't you go to the kitchen and have a good meal? Sorrow is easier to bear on a full stomach.
밥 먹으러 가라고요?
I heard about your father. They say he was a
I
swordsmith.
hear you
who
came
moved
from
to the
Skalitz
countryside to
today.
make horseshoes.
It must have been terrible there.
I can't understand why
How
he
did
wastes
it
his talents,
happen?
but
그놈들이 우리 엄마 아빠 다 죽였어요. 나쁜 새끼들. 복수한다네.
Ah, milady. You are fortunate our good lady Stephanie of Talmberg has graced us with her presence.
My lady, I'm honored.
So this is our brave young man. Welcome, lad.
그래도 내가 매너가 있다. 딱 인사하는 게 딱 굽신굽신하는 그게 있네.
Indeed. How could he not
90도
be, poor
90도
soul,
딱까지
after
딱
everything he's
꺾어갖고
been
인사를.
He must be as hungry as a
몸에
bear,
배웠어.
aren't you, young master? Here you are then. Eat your fill.
And a little wine to wash it down.
Thank you, my lady.
When you're done, you can go and rest with the grooms in the Outer Bailey.
No, that won't do, Sir Robard. After all he's been through, he deserves a proper bed. Let him sleep in a lodge in the court.
감사합니다.
Certainly, milady. Young Henry here is overwhelmed by your generosity.
Yes, yes. Thank you, my lady. May God reward you for your kindness.
감사합니다.
Eat up now. You're in capable hands, so I'll leave you to it. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, man.
아, 그러고 내 여자친구 도망갔을라나?
When you've done, you can sleep in the bedchamber of the courtyard lodge. And don't forget to take off those filthy boots before getting into bed.
날씨 약간 좀 츤데레 같은데.
Must eat.
밥 먹읍시다, 밥. 이거 나 다 해도 되는 거임? 여기 아줌마, 이거 다 먹어도 돼요? 다 해도 돼요, 이거? 아무 말 없는 거 보니까 다 먹어도 되나 봐. 다 챙겨. 악어도 챙기고. 그래갖고 이제 먹는 건 왜 먹지? 먹기 오케이. 상태에서 먹는 거고. 예, 밥 먹었어. 밥 먹는가 봐. 이제 어디로 가야 됩니까? 문 열리고. 이쪽인가? 비구력과 화술 또한 점차 감소한다. 무조건 자야 되네. 잠은 어디서 가?
You're that lad from Skalitz? What in heaven's name happened there?
뭐라고 했지? 야이씨? 이야기하고 싶지 않습니다.
Sorry, but it's too hard for me to talk about.
I understand. It must have been terrible. Why don't you go and get...
좀 쉬고 싶은데 나가주시면 안 돼요? 합시다 일단. 하는 것도 내가 정하는 거구나. 요때까지 자면 되겠다. 동그라미 쳐져 있는 거 보니까. 자, 뭐지?
Today the patrols will be doubled. Keep your eyes peeled. If you see anything out of the ordinary.
꼭 이런 비 오는 날에는 뭔가 일어나.
Understood. Yes, sir.
Yes? 누구십니까?
It is I, Henry. Forgive the intrusion. I didn't wake you, boy.
뭐죠?
Did I?
My lady.
이 야심한 밤에.
No, not at all. But what brings you here at this hour?
I thought you could do with a
제가 또
little
술
wine.
좋아하는 거 어떻게 알고 또.
It's just what you need to help you sleep.
감사합니다.
My lady. Thank you. You really shouldn't. You could have sent a sermon.
I was going to. But to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either. I thought of you while saying my prayers.
여기 부인.
Awful it must have been
왜 그러죠?
I came to offer you solace. To let
술만
you
주고
know
가도
you're not
되는데.
alone.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Now, Henry, I know this is all very new and strange for you. But I want you to feel at home.
사연이 있어요?
You're not to worry about anything except getting better. God knows you've been through a terrible ordeal. I know what it is to be left alone in the world. Although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, He will
네,
ease
천천히
in
보겠습니다.
time. And it can help to talk about it. If you feel like it.
You might be
좋은
right.
분 같으니까 이야기합시다.
I'll tell you what happened. It was terrible and unexpected. The day started just like any other. Father sent me into
화면이
town
왜
with some errands.
멈춰 있냐?
A fellow by the name of
빛을
Kunnish
받으러
owed money to father, who sent me to collect it from him. Only Kunnish had no intention of paying. It got a bit heated, as often happens when there's money involved. But Kunnish still wouldn't cough up the coin. Father was too generous for his own good, letting even a scoundrel like that buy on credit.
Oh.
When I'd done all the errands, I headed back home. I promised Father I'd help him with his work, and I was looking forward to it. He was forging a sword for Sir Radzig. Father and I always chat in the forge.
On that particular day, I asked him if he'd teach me swordsmanship. He said no. He said it's better for a man to keep his head on his shoulders than lose it over some pointless heroism. If only you'd known what fate had in store for us.
Oh.
But Sigismund's horde was
아유,
already
근데
on the
아무리
horizon,
뭐
ready to attack
그
the
가르쳐
town.
줘봐야 그 상황되면 어떻게든 못하지.
I saw smoke on the
그 이-
horizon from a village Sigismund
병력들이
pillaged
그렇게
on the
많이
way to our
오는데.
town, which was soon to meet the same fate.
God have mercy.
And then death descended on Skalitz.
비앙카 죽이는 걸 봤대.
Father
그
told me to
놈들이
take
씨
shelter
우리
in the
부모님
castle when he
죽였어.
went to get mother. She was stranded in the town, surrounded by Sigismund butchers. And then I saw him knocking down one human after
복수한다.
another.
씨.
I never saw him fight like that. But then the leader of Sigismund's raiding party, a knight in full armour, saw father and charged at him. He cut down my father without a thought. And then he turned on my mother. And he murdered her in cold blood.
You poor boy. May the Lord have mercy on their souls.
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take cover, but I didn't make it. I had to find another way to save myself. The men on the battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberg and warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the castle. I needed
말이
a horse to
필요했어요.
get to the safety of
넘어가려면.
Talmberg and to warn you all.
And with all that was happening, you thought of others like a good Christian.
Then I heard a scream. It was Teresa, the mill wench. She'd been caught by a gang of Cuman savages who planned to violate.
아, 그게
I
테레사였구나.
had Sarazic's sword, and even though there were several of them and they were better armed, I had to try and save her. I wanted there to be at least
한 명
one
죽이긴
person.
죽였는데
And I
구하지 못했어.
succeeded, even though it almost cost me my life.
어,
After that, I
성공했다고?
stole a horse from them and rode off.
Like a valiant knight.
I'll never forget the horror. It will haunt me for the rest of my life.
That's terrible. How could something like that happen?
God alone knows why he lets such things happen.
You poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding. Those who are corrupted by greed, envy, and pride. You must not lose faith, whatever life brings. Fate has not been merciful to me, and my husband either. So in comparison to the horrors you went through, I was young when I married my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
결혼하자마자 남편 뺏겼네.
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Pribyslavitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
7 years. That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then, he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7 years. And was Havel punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg. After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city, and there was something going on. And now, we're here.
My lady, you're still young and beautiful. Your best years are still ahead of you.
사실 멘트 보소.
Would that were true, lad. Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own. I'll go and let you sleep.
이거 놔두고 가셔도 되는데.
I enjoyed our little talk, Henry. Good night.
두고 가시지
God
그거.
bless.
Good night, my lady.
야, 신발을 벗고 자야지. 악몽 꾸는 것 같다. 어허.
Help us, son. Don't be a coward. Henry, wake up. You don't want to miss this. What is that? What's happening? Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
이쪽으로 쳐들어오는 것 같다. 성문 옆에 계단을 통해 흉벽으로 강하십시오. 한 번 위에 횃불? 오케이. 자, 1인가? 아닌데? 아인가? 아이? 뭔 버튼이야? 뭔 버튼이야? 작용. 됐어요? 불 붙은 거야? 불 붙었네? 비 오는데도 불도 안 꺼지고. 여기로 가는 건가? 이렇게겠죠? 어이, 사적인 공간이래. 어디로 가라 했노? 흉벽. 근데? 왜 불러요? 어디로 가야 되나? 여긴 같다. 아, 여기 있네.
True enough.
로바드 대장과 이야기라.
Still quite hungry.
어디 계십니까요?
Tomberg's a strong castle.
여긴가?
Mother of
근데
God.
무슨 일입니까? 뭔
I don't
일인겨?
know. It doesn't make sense. Why would Sigismund advance on Talmberg in the night? Especially since he's lost the element of surprise after the raid on Skalitz.
Maybe it's not him.
아, 또 이 비 오는 날에 진군
Then who
한다고?
is it? The scouts Jivis sent to Skalitz to spy on Sigismund said he'd set up camp and was getting ready to storm the castle. And Sir Radzig is an experienced soldier. He'd surely hold the castle for quite some time. It doesn't make sense.
What else did the spies see?
Not much of anything. Before they could get close enough, this huge storm started. And you were right. Sigismund has a hell of a lot of soldiers, including all manner of mercenaries. An army like that costs a fortune. Well, anyway, we'll find out when they get here. won't we?
Aye, we will.
Good luck to you.
Weapon away.
뭐야?
Halt! Who goes there? Lucifer and all his minions. Who else, Robber?
Oh.
Sir Ansig. What a relief. Is his
구멍
lordship
나왔네?
there with you? Yes, sir. He is right here. What are you doing up so late, Divish? At your age, you need a good night's sleep.
Well, Radzik, you didn't exactly pick the best time for an outing either. In a big hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble, all right. Believe it or not, this tempest is a godsend for me and my men. As my old granddad used to say, better a sore throat than a slit throat.
I'd say your grandfather was a wise man. Your messenger told us what happened.
Messenger?
The lad you sent to warn us.
He's alive? He made it to you?
He's here with me. He only got away by the skin of his teeth, though.
아, 살아있죠, 제가.
Brave
아주.
young man. But tell me, friend, how on earth did you manage to get away?
Thank God for this tempest. When it began, Sigismund's Tatars crawled into their holes and left us storming the castle for more clement weather. We were able to sneak out right under their noses. The Lord be praised. We wouldn't have stood a chance against them.
Would you like to spend the night in Talmberg?
No, no. When Sigismund finds the castle empty tomorrow, he might come looking for us. We'd only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you.
What will you do then?
We'll march to Ratai. It's only a short way, and there we'll have a better chance of defense and enough
타이로
food for
간다?
all of these people. If Sigismund should come, better bend your knee, Divish. There's no point dying in a battle that's futile.
You're right there.
Is that boy still with you?
왜 자꾸
I'm
찾는데?
here, sir.
You have courage, lad. That I can't deny. I am sorry about what happened. Would you care to join us?
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalitz.
Are you mad? What do you want there?
I can't leave my mother and father. I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street.
또 사연이 있어요?
Once I've taken care of.
오케이,
Don't
오케이.
even think of going back there, you donkey. Are you tired of living?
Sir!
Quiet! I'm sorry about your father, but getting killed as well won't help him. Divish, make sure that lad doesn't budge from Talmberg until things quieten down.
Not to worry, friend. Anyway, he's injured and needs to recover. I'll lock him up here as if he were Havel of Baldic.
I've seen you've grown a thick skin since your tribulation, sir. But thank you. We'll meet again when circumstances are more favorable. Farewell.
Farewell, friend, and good fortune. Give my regards to Sir Hanush.
I will.
야, 근데 이렇게 비가 오는데 계속
These are dark
방행을 한다고?
times. Move out! Anywhere, people! Move out! It's only a short way to Rattay now.
Men,
다음 뭡니까?
tonight we'll have triple patrols. Sort out the watches between you as always. And if I catch anyone boozing, playing dice,
또
and
이야기하라고?
slacking off,
제가 도울 일이 있습니까?
I could use an extra pair of eyes, and yours are keen. Will you keep watch of the battlements with my men?
Is that a request or an order?
I'd rather it was a request you answered yes to.
Of course I'll help. I'll have to pay you back somehow.
열심히 해보겠습니다.
Splendid. And don't worry, I'll tell the men to relieve you later. May the Lord watch over you.
자, 다음 뭐죠? 풍벽에서 경계를 서라고.
What the?
여기서 쓰면 되는 겁니까? 그래서 왔다 갔다 하면 됨. 밖에 보이지도 않아. 아무래도 그렇겠네요. 밥은 무게가 있으니까. 이 사람 누구야?
Wandering around like a stray sheep. Must be your first watch, eh?
예,
I don't think
처음이죠.
anything much will be happening today. You can just lean against the wall and wait till morning. I'll show you what's what.
I will. Thank you.
길은 이걸로 그냥 시간 때우는 것도 되는구나. 요때까지. 좀 더 있어야 돼? 예. 뭐야. 뭔 일 났나? 왜 성벽 위로 가라고? 어디로 가야 돼? 그러니까 비가 오는데 이렇게 횃불이 멀쩡하네. 어디로 가는 거야? 왔습니다요. 야, 또 왔네 저놈들. 또 쳐들어왔네. 아이도 왔다. 근데 이 할아버지 되게 잘생겼다. 그죠?
Indeed, Robard. Sigismund of Luxembourg has a rare talent for winning people over to his cause. We may be in for a surprise. I don't think he will set his heathen dogs on us today.
이 새끼다 이 새끼.
Lord of Talmberg.
부모의 원수.
That's the bastard who led the attack at Scallis and killed my parents.
Don't be an idiot. Do you want to end up like them?
I am Sir Markvart von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia, who has resolved to strike against those who disrupt concord in the land and to restore order in the name of his brother, King Wenceslaus IV.
Restore order by burning and pillaging the king's estates.
Greetings, Sir Markvart. The efforts of the king's brother to bring order to this chaotic land are undoubtedly noble. It seems to me, though, that he and his army have somewhat strayed. As Burgrave of Prague Castle, I am entirely beholden to the king, and here in Talmberg divine peace reigned until your arrival. To what then do we owe the honor of your visit?
Yesterday, His Majesty took action against the enemy of the kingdom, Sir Ratsig Kobila, who has been using the silver from the Skalitz mine to fund insurrection against the crown. Unfortunately, the insurgent escaped. Would you happen to know, noble sir, where he might be at this time?
As far as I know, the Sir Radzik of which you speak is the king's hetman at Skalitz. I find it hard to imagine that he would rebel against our king. Nevertheless, I can assure you that Sir Radzik is not at Talmberg. He would be a fool indeed to flee from one castle, where he has little chance of defense, to another, where he has even less. Or do you take the view that my humble manner is any obstacle to your army?
Am I to inform the king then that Sir Ratsig Kobila is not at Talmberg and that he has your loyalty?
Sir Radzik Kobila is not here, and I have no intentions of getting embroiled in affairs from which I have nothing to gain.
Very well, sir. As you wish. I will relay your words to the king in the hope he will be as well disposed
as you seem to be.
Those who have clean consciences and goodwill may find themselves well disposed even at moments like this, when there is little cause for joy. Farewell, sir.
아, 멋있다.
Auf Wiedersehen.
오. 돌아가네.
My lord, you have my utmost admiration.
Get on with you, Robard.
빡빡이 저거 죽인다 저거. 쳐다보는 거 봐서. 아, 뭔가. 로바드 경과 이야기하래요.
Good day to you.
스칼리츠로 가야 돼요.
What would you do there, lad? Sigismund might have left, but the place will be swamped with robber barons, brigands, deserters, and other vermin. And anyway, your lord commanded you to stay here.
그렇지. 부모님 묻어드려야 된다.
My parents died there, and I won't leave them to be ravaged by dogs. I have to bury them.
Good God.
실패했다고?
Do you want to throw your life away for those who can never get theirs back? Do you think that's what they'd want? Forget it.
Why did Sigismund burn down Skalitz and then come here too?
That's war for you, lad. Certain lords have resolved to take things into their own hands and eliminate anyone who doesn't share their view. Unfortunately, Sir Radzig is one of those. And what's more, he was sitting on a pile of silver that could help King Wenceslaus's allies.
Farewell.
Weapon away. Draw your weapon here.
아, 뭐 하면 됩니까요? 말을 구해야 되는데. 선택? 저기요, 말 좀 주면 안 돼요?
Where did these humans come from anyway?
말 좀
I
얻어야
don't know much
되는데.
about them, only what the Chamberlain said. That they came to Hungary from the east and settled there. They're godless barbarians and merciless fighters. The nobles used to say the Hungarian king shouldn't enlist them because they dishonor our rules of warfare. But when there's power and money to be had, it seems that honor isn't worth my spit. And believe me, it's always about power and money.
이놈이 어디 가나.
I could do with a bite to eat.
돈이 문제고. 말을 어떻게 구하지?
Anyway, you said yourself, you don't believe a word Vilma says. So stop working. He took his time.
He did. I didn't want to upset the old...
그렇지, 무기는 집어넣어. 무기 왜 들고 다녀? 형에서 나가라. 말을 얻어라. 말을 지금 얻을 방법이 없잖아, 근데. 형에서 나가는 거 일로 나가는 건가?
Jesus Christ be praised.
밖으로 나오고 싶어요.
And I need a feather bed with a comely wench in it. But it looks like we'll both be disappointed. Sir Divish gave orders not to open the gate, and you especially are not to be let out.
나가게 해주십시오. 돈?
Not any longer. I've vital information for Sir Radzig from Sir Divish's spies. The fate of the Skalitz people depends on it. Sir Robard ordered me to leave immediately, so let me out quickly.
A likely story. Better clear off before I lose my temper.
안 통하네. 솔직하게 이야기해 봅시다.
My mother and father were left in
어머니
Scotland.
좀 묻어줍시다.
I have to bury them. I can't leave them to the dogs.
I'm sorry, my friend, but I can't. You'll have to persuade Sir Robard, or think something up so I don't end up in the shit for it. Otherwise, forget it.
What am I supposed to think up?
돈?
How should I know? Maybe some disguise so I could say I didn't recognize you? If a Talmberg soldier turns up, all kitted out properly, in armor and a helmet, then of course I let him go. That's all.
장비 사갖고 와야 되나?
Right. I'll have a look around for something.
God be with you.
형문 위에 또 가면 되겠지? 아, 여기 사적인 공간인데?
What the hell are you fooling around here for? Be off right now. Is there something you need?
설마 이것도 훔쳐야 돼? 이병 갑옷을 얻.
What the hell was that?
이게 좀 멋있네. 아주 쉬워. 이거 어떻게 하는 거야? 도움말. 나무실을 따르면 락핏을 가지고 있어야 되고, 락핏의 위치가 정확한 위치에 가까울수록 커서가 커지고 음색으로 변한다. B를 눌러서 돌리라. 약간 좀 이해가 안 되는데. 이 커서 어디 있다는 거야? 오케이. 그런 거였구만. 없지? 아무도 안 앉는 것처럼. 옷을 입으면 되겠네? 이렇게 입으면 되나? 어구. 여기서 나가면 되나? 올라가야지. 아무도 의심 안 해.
Not a thing.
나가는 문이 어디예요? 어디고? 밖으로 나가고 싶습니다.
I need to get out of here.
You here again, boy? Didn't I tell you how much trouble I'd be in if I let you?
에이, 시키는 대로 해갖고 내가 또 입고 왔잖아요.
I need to get out of here.
나가게 해줘요.
You here again, boy? Didn't I tell you how much trouble I'd be in if I let you of all people out?
하네.
May the Lord watch over you.
God damn it, my stomach hurts.
옷 입고 왔는데도 안 된다 그러고. 뭐 어떻게 나가라는 거야, 그럼? 예?
Is there someone here who trades in goods?
Hungry, are you? You should go and see the cook. She's good-hearted, especially if you come with some coin. For anything else, you should see a fellow called Votava. Folk aren't too fond of him, because he's as surly as a wet cat. But he can get you just about anything. I saw him by the granary. You'll recognize him easy. He looks like he's never had a
알겠으니까
decent
좀 내보내주면 안 됩니까?
I need to get out.
내보내줘, 내보내줘.
You here again, boy? Didn't I tell you how much trouble I'd be in if I let you, of all people, out? God be with you.
저 어떻게 나가야 되냐? 여기는 뭐지? 집사. 나가고
The Lord be
싶어요.
praised. What's on your mind?
I would like to ask your assistance, my lady, if I may be so bold.
좀 부탁드려요.
I need to get out of the castle, and your husband is keeping me here by force.
Why, for the love of God, would you want to leave the castle?
My lady, I know you have a good heart. I can't live with the
묵게
thought of my
해주십시오.
parents being left in the mud to be food for stray dogs. How can their souls find peace until they rest in hallowed ground?
My dear boy.
오케이.
You'd risk your own life to give them a Christian burial? My heart goes out to you. I will do what I can to help, though I'll tremble in fear until your return. But what can I do?
If I could just get past the guard at the gate somehow.
But you can.
역시
If you wear a proper suit of armor, and if he can't see your face, he won't recognize you and he'll let you go.
Good thinking.
얼굴을 어떻게 가려?
And where can I get the armor?
At the armory?
Where's that?
In the gate tower.
성문탑?
The soldiers sleep in other places around the castle too, and you might find armor nearby.
갑옷은 구했는데.
It's rather embarrassing, but if I'm to pay a bribe, I need money. Unfortunately, I don't have any.
How would you? Don't worry your head about it. This should be enough.
Thank you, my lady.
돈 받았어.
I will repay you, I swear.
오씨.
They'll certainly ask where I'm going.
You could tell them Sir Robard sent you to Ujitz, to ask the parish priest how the folk there are faring.
That sounds reasonable. Thank you, my lady. I must go now.
What do you think, my lady? Do I look like a Talmberg soldier?
Not quite, Henry.
택도 없다고?
Just
왜?
look at you.
Oh, I see. Well, thanks.
God bless.
왜? 보였는데 왜? 아무튼 채워져 있네. 아까 성요 올라가는 데 해가지고 다 구했지 않나요 우리? 안 꺼낸 게 있나? 아니 다 꺼냈는데 보면. 두건 착용했음. 이걸 벗어야 되나? 착용했는데 이게 착용한 거임. 뭔가 이게 뭐 딴 거 써야 되나 본데. 얼굴을 가릴 거 쓰래요. 얼굴 가리는 게 어디 있어 우리? 와 이거 몰라서 못하겠다. 이거.
My lady.
God be with you. I'm sorry. Do
What?
I know you?
이제 되네?
Me, my lady. Henry.
뭐야?
I didn't recognize you at all. I still think you should stay here in the safety of
나
the
진짜
castle,
이거 없네
Henry.
진짜.
But I see your heart is drawing you away from here. God go with you.
아니 아까도 두 건 썼는데 왜 저래? 이제 나갈 수 있겠다. 와 씨. 나가는 것만
Good day to you.
I need to get out of here.
나가고 싶습니다.
Then I'm afraid you're out of luck. Ah, I see. All right then. But if you breathe a word about me to Wayne,
아니 달라진 게 아무것도 없는데. 나왔어. 아, 말을 구했어야 되는데. 근데 가는 날을 잘못 골랐네. 비 오는 날. 아휴 힘들어. 이렇게 가면 한참 걸리지 않나? 할리츠 할 수 없대. 계속 그냥 이렇게 가야 되는 거예요? 아, 실패했대. 말 넣는 거.
It's like they've already gone.
벌써 왔어? 아무도 없다. 어이. 거참하네. 많이도 죽었어. 뭐야?
What's going on there?
사람들 남아 있네.
Hey, you're in the wrong place at the wrong
뭐야?
time.
왜? 야. 이러기. 야. 막는 게 뭐였지? 퓨. 자. 찔러. 우측 팔. 일로 와. 오오오. 웃어? 야, 씨야. 새끼가. 욕을 하네? 야. 일로 와. 자식이, 씨. 야. 생겨. 아무것도 없네. 감히 나에게 덤벼? 챙길 수 있어? 죄송합니다. 내가 좋은 데 쓸게요. 미안해요. 먹을 거 챙겨야지. 한 대 한참이요. 죄송합니다. 그래도 저도 살아야 되니까. 있나요? 돈. 여기 도끼 있어. 잠깐만. 좋은데 쓰겠습니다.
It's the charcoal burner.
아, 또? 뭐야, 목 매달아 있노? 왜 놀래라, 이씨. 왜 도망가노, 저거?
Why would anyone do this? What did these poor souls ever do to them?
직진 쭉 하면 될 것 같아.
What's going on there?
뭐야, 이 사람?
Well, I never. The
일로 와.
turns up willingly for this.
오! 야! 야! 야, 새끼야. 새끼가. 오지 마라.
You're not going anywhere armed. Leave your weapon on the ground.
무기 내려놓고 꺼져.
What's to be done?
아, 새끼야. 운 좋은 줄 알아라. 나쁜 놈 되지.
What's going on there?
아,
Well, I never.
일로 와.
The pig turns up with.
일로 와, 이 자식아. 일로 와. 이 나쁜 도적들. 이 새끼들. 끝들이요. 붕대 좋고. 승력은 뭐야? 들어왔다.
You didn't run like me.
오호,
You stood by his side when he did this to you. In the end, you were a hero. You didn't run away.
여기 어디였었는데?
Like me.
허허, 어머니 아버지.
Why did you do it to me, Father? Why? Why did you leave me? Forgive me. Forgive me for everything. Next time I won't run. I'll never run away again.
야, 이미 벌써 없어졌는데 다음 분이 어딨냐? 다 돌아가셨는데.
I remember his face. I'll find him.
맞습니다. 얼굴 기억합니다. 그 빡빡이. 제가 조질게요.
But first, I have to find this shovel and take care of you.
삽 찾아야 돼, 삽.
I remember you told me you wanted to lie beside Mother. Here. Under the linden tree. At least I can do that much for you.
그래도 주인공 착하다. 다시 돌아와가지고 이렇게 또. 기다려 벌써. 밥을 어디서 찾아야 될까? 너무 그냥 맨땅에 헤딩시키네. 밥자루를 어디서 찾아야 되나? 비앙카다.
Not you. It wasn't supposed to be you, Bianca.
비앙카 반지 내가 갖고 있을게.
I'll take this as a keepsake to remember you by, my dearest.
아니 사업자로.
Still quite hungry.
아니 이 상황에서 또 배가 고파? 여기서 강아지 소리 들리네. 응? 뭐야?
Get away, you mutt!
임마 그놈이네 그놈.
Get away, you beast!
What's going on? Bishak? What in God's name are you doing?
얘는 어떻게 살아있냐?
What do you think I'm doing? Digging turnips? The beast just went for me.
Isn't that Mutt the butcher's? Isn't that body the butcher's?
Yeah, that's him.
아니 삽 들고 있는 건데 좀 줘봐라 빨리. 그래 자기 주인 지키고 있는데 이 새끼 이거.
You weren't trying to get to him, were you?
What do you care what I'm doing? What are you doing?
아 부모님 못 얻으러 왔지.
So bury them and leave me be.
삽 내놔.
Give me that spade. I have to dig a grave, and I can't find another.
What's it worth to you? I see you have a fine sword. I'll gladly trade
새끼
you
이거
my
나쁜
spade
놈이네
for
이거.
that. How did you come by it?
삽하고 검을 바꾸자카노.
My father forged it for Sir Radzig. It's my duty to deliver it to him. It's not for sale.
Go right ahead and dig that grave with your sword. See how that
새끼
And where
이거.
will you dig it anyway? Here? You're not going to lay your
로마 할 때
parents on
내놔라.
hallowed ground, are you?
Father said he wanted to be buried here, and I can't take them to St. James's. God willing, later I can find a priest to consecrate the ground.
아, 이 새끼 이거 새끼.
I've interrupted you, Rob.
내가 진짜 좋게 말하려 했는데 이 새끼 이거 안 되겠네 이거.
You bastard! Haven't you got a shred of honor?
And what of it? The butcher has no more need of corn. And now that I think of it, your sword would do me quite nicely as well. Will you hand it over without a fuss,
되겠네
or
이거.
do you want to
들어와.
end up like the
너 안 되겠어 들어와.
The only way you'll touch this sword is when I shove it in your guts.
So that's the way you
새끼 일로 와 너.
not without a sword, huh? Well, this isn't the end, fucker!
야. 야. 일로 안 와? 새끼 이거. 너 와라. 도망갈 놈이 씨.
To take care of here first.
이거 씨.
Wish to be gone from this place. First, I must bury my parents.
아. 예. 엉망이 짠다냐?
Easy there, boy. You know me.
A good master won't be needing this.
옷만 챙길게. 하다. 너도 먹을 건 필요하니까 내가 놔둘게. 여기인데? 여기야 어디? 합을 들어야 되나? 네? 뭐야? 어떻게 팔아는 거예요? 어? 아따 참 힘들게 해놨네 진짜. 여기 강아지 왔다. 왔다 강아지 근육 보소.
So,
귀엽네.
let's get to it. Damn it all. How am I going to do this?
You need some help?
뭐야?
Is that him?
Yes. Can't you see the sword?
Who are you? What do you want? Zbyszek?
Who do you think we are? Franciscan brothers?
어허 이것도 보소.
We're here to rob you of everything you've got. Especially that fine blade that's of no use to a peasant like you anyway.
Banish the thought.
싸워야 되나?
It is my father's sword.
아 오디를 힘든데.
I don't think he's going to be needing it anymore. Listen here, boy. You hand over that sword, I might just let you go. If not,
아 너도 빡빡이네.
reunion you really don't want.
Leave me alone.
Kill him, Runt!
내지 마라.
Cut the bastard down. As you like. Could have just cost you a few teeth.
간다. 오호 이거 큰일 났다잉. 일로와. 새끼야. 응? 응? 막아. 막아야지. 찔러. 대고. 컴온.
God damn!
새끼가. 어우씨 잘한다.
Mister, I'm going to enjoy this.
어디 갔노? 어! 잘 싸우네.
I told you how it would end. You should have listened to me.
야, 내 거다. 흔들지 마라.
Nice work. The chief is going to like it. It's new, isn't it? And now, for the maiden bloodletting. Surely your father never would have imagined it would be your blood.
설마.
I believe there's a word for such moments. The old man would certainly know. But I'm just a common killer.
된다잉.
Did you help make it? No doubt you did. Such miserable luck. To die by the sword you helped forge.
Hey, goat fuckers!
뭐야? 저 테레상가가 아니야?
The games are over.
이야, 역시. 분명 제가 내한테 마음이 있었어. 이 사람 어떻게 알고 왔지? 뭐야, 나 죽은 거야? 아, 기절했나 보다. 강아지 봐. 끝까지 쫓아오는 거 봐. 동네 이쁘다. 이야, 와. 그러네, 진짜 경치 좋네. 저 여자는 어떻게 살았지? 또 악몽 꾼다. 뭐야? 뭐야? 부모님을 구하라고?
Mit keresel itt? Véletlenül kibújtál anyád?
Jas! Ja!
Csak gyűjtöd erőt!
Ó!
Szükséged lesz rá!
이렇게 씨 이렇게 찔러 이 새끼야. 누구야? 아이 사람. 왜 가야 돼? 앞으로 가면 되나?
Do you need some help?
아이 놀래라 씨. 저 빡빡이 저거.
Henry, there's work to be done. Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
누구야?
Can you hear me?
누가 깨운 거야? 어머 이거 누구야?
It's a new day.
Henry, can you hear me?
너 얼굴이 왜 그러노?
Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Teresa?
You still have a fever. Uncle won't be pleased, but you'll have to stay in bed.
테레사가 날 구해줬어.
In Skalitz?
We're at my uncle's mill in Rattay. I didn't know where else to go.
What happened?
You don't remember anything? I suppose that's not surprising. I found you in Skalitz after those bandits attacked you. I thought they'd done for you, but you were still breathing. Why in heaven's name did you go back there?
너는 어떻게 알고 돌아왔냐, 테레사?
Slaughtered everyone who didn't run.
My parents, I wanted to bury them. I had to...
Don't worry. I took care of it.
Thank you.
Any good Christian would have done the same. Now sleep. You need your strength back.
넌 좀 씻고 와라, 테레사.
You're awake.
아니, 아직도 안 씻어서?
It's near midnight. You've slept all day.
Oh, I feel like a horse fell on me.
The beating you took was worse. But at least the fever's broken.
그래, 날 어떻게
You
찾았어?
managed to save me.
You were lucky. I was in Skalitz and I saw Zbyszek and his thugs. I tried to distract them, but it would have been no use if those soldiers from Tamburg hadn't arrived. They were searching for you and scattered the bandits.
넌 뭐 하고
What were you
있었는데?
doing in Skalitz?
Waiting to die.
헐.
They killed my brothers, my family, my friends.
어허.
All of them. Everyone I ever loved. They killed one of my brothers in the mines. After that, what did I have to live for?
Don't say that. There's always hope.
그래.
No, there isn't. But it doesn't matter. I'm a different person now.
Oh, I'm exhausted.
좀 더 잘난다.
Surprised. I'll bring you water and something to eat. In the meantime, rest. You're still very weak.
너 좀 씻고 와.
Good morning to you.
아직도 안 씻었네,
How's the
얘?
invalid today?
Ugh, haven't felt as good as this since they lashed me to the wheel and quartered me on the town square.
Got your sense of humor back. You must be better. My uncle will be glad to hear it. I had a job persuading him to let me bring you here. If you'd lain around much longer, he really would have dumped you on the town square. You can stay until you find somewhere else to live, but my uncle will want payment for taking you in and caring for you.
And this is your uncle's house?
We're in Rattay Mill. My uncle's miller Peshek. He took me in, and I talked him into taking care of you too.
I've been lying here long enough.
Uncle will be pleased he's one mouth less to feed. But are you truly well enough?
Well enough to do what has to be done.
Where can I find Sir Radzig?
He's in the lower castle in Perkstein. He's a guest of Sir Hanush of Leipa. But someone like you can't just walk up bold as you please and demand an audience.
I know Sir Radzig, and I didn't bring him his sword as I was supposed to. I must see him.
If you insist.
이제부터
But you need to
복수가 이제
speak to my uncle
시작되나
first.
보네.
You've been in your sickbed for over a fortnight while he paid the apothecary to tend to you, and for medicine. That's a good deal of coin you owe him.
I've been lying here 2 weeks. My God.
야, 이 여자는 2주 동안 안 씻은 거야?
Eternity in the grave. If it weren't for my
대단하네,
uncle,
대단해,
you wouldn't be
정말.
here at all.
I owe you both my life, and I'll repay my debt. You have my word.
All right. But before you go to town, you should eat something. You're still weak. There's food on the table for you.
아, 이제 이어서 자서 저장할 수 있네. 자, 그러면 오늘은 딱 여기까지만 하고 또 내일 이어서 한번 또 해보겠습니다. 다들 시청하신다고 고생하셨고 또 하루 마무리도 잘 하십시오. 내일 뵙겠습니다. 들어가겠습니다.